What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today, as you can see, I'm on a brand new account. And the reason I'm on a new account is to show you guys what I would do if I was new to Fisch. And if you look down here, level 1 and $400. So I just joined on this account and I got this money through the daily jackpot. I'm not really sure why I got money because this account is new, but let me talk to Pierre real quick. You gotta catch 3 fish. All right, there we go. We got 3, and now let's talk to him and we can move on. And he only gave us $120, which is not really a lot. So check this out. Whenever an update comes out, we get a bunch of codes, and with those codes we do get a little bit of money. And for most of the people, the money you get in the code is not really useful, but for new players they're really key. So I'm gonna enter like a bunch of codes right now. Even if you watch this video like months from now, they should still work. The only difference, we're gonna have like new ones. So for the first code is gonna be sorry reward, and you gotta make sure you type it in just like that. Usually the first letter of every word is capitalized, and we press enter, and look, we got $1,500 and 5 golden tentacles. And by doing this, you save a lot of time at Moosewood, because the fish on Moosewood barely sell for any money. And the next one is gonna be the Kraken, all capitalized, just like this, and we press enter, and we got $2,500, which once again is a lot of money. And for the next money code, we have Atlantis Storm, and it should work just like this, and then we press enter, and we got $1,000, and we also got 2 hangman hooks, and I'm pretty sure that's bait. You do get some good bait, but don't worry about that. You can fish without bait really early on. And for the next code, all capitalized, sorry guys, and just like that, and we get $1,000 and 2 Kraken tentacles. And now for the next code, we have golden tide, just like that, and you get $2,000, 3 instant catcher, and that is so far pretty good. And for the next code is going to be New Year, first letter capitalized and the rest small letters, and you press enter, you get $1,000 and 2 hollyberry and 2 peppermint worm. So that is some good bait. And for the next code is going to be Northern Expedition, and make sure you type it in just like this, and when you press enter, you're going to get $1,000 and 2 hollyberry and 3 peppermint worm. If you type in code carbon, you get a carbon bobber. And for the final code is going to be RFG, and you should get $2,500 and 3 instant catcher. And after doing all that, we should have $13,000, and 13 is a lot of money because I remember 13 took me a very long time to make. And with that money, I'm gonna buy the carbon rod right here for $2,000. It does have a alert speed of -10%, a leg of 25%, control of 0.05, a resilience of 10%, a max weight 600 kilograms. The alert speed is -10%, but that just means it's gonna take us longer to catch fish, which is fine. The luck, control, and resilience is good for now, so I'm gonna buy it. Go to the equipment bag and equip it, carbon rod. And then next, what you're gonna do, you're gonna come all the way over here to the shipwright to get your boat. Now you have 2 options right here. Right now we have a boat called Lucky Pot, and you could buy that and use that instead. But if for some reason they remove this boat, you could buy the rowboat. It's really slow, but you know what? It's always gonna be there. But since we got the Lucky Pot, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that, and it's gonna cost $5,000. And right now I got 6K. So go back to the shipwright and talk to him, and then spawn your boat. And our boat should be right here, because if you try to get the rowboat, you're gonna have to wait until you're level 5. It takes so much time. So when you have your boat, we're gonna go all the way to Rosa Bay for the first fishing spot. And I do like coming to Rosa Bay because it's pretty easy to fish here. There's actually one fish you gotta look out for, and that's gonna be the manta ray. But that manta ray is gonna make us a lot of money. But with the carbon rod, you can't catch manta rays yet, because manta rays weigh like 850 kilograms. And if you could remember, the carbon rod only can handle 600. So pretty much you're gonna fish here until you could buy the steady rod. And we did get our first legendary. How much is it? I think I made a decent amount already. Let's see. Let's sell everything. And I got 958. So we need a few more. We need to catch a little bit more fish. Maybe 2 more. Okay, this should be the last one. And now we have 7,140. So let's go buy the steady rod. The steady rod is also on Rosa Bay right here on the table, and buy it for 7,000. This fishing rod is better than the carbon rod. However, it has a -60% alert speed, meaning it's gonna take way longer to catch fish. Hey, we already got a manta ray. That was pretty fast. That's on the first catch for the steady rod too. And using the steady rod is not too bad catching manta rays. And we got a silver manta ray. We're gonna sell it for a decent amount of money. Look, and almost $5,000. And as you can see, it's really nice. When I first started playing fish, I played it by myself. And if you're the type to play by yourself, this guy's gonna be even better, because sometimes begging people for fish is not gonna be the way to go, because many times they're not gonna give you the fish. So if you start your journey just like this, you're gonna progress pretty decently fast. So I almost have $5,000. So I'll be right back when I have like 55,000. It shouldn't take too long, but I'll be right back. All right, now I have $67,000, and I also got 1 enchant relic. And I believe it took me like maybe an hour and a half to get this money, so it wasn't too bad. But now that I have the money, the next fishing rod I'm gonna get is gonna be the depthseeker rod. And for this one, we're gonna go all the way to Atlantis. And getting this fishing rod is really easy. But first, we need access to Atlantis. So we're gonna talk to Captain Neptune, and he should be right here. I think this is him right here. No, that's a pirate. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. And talk about the temple. He should let you go there. He's gonna cost you though $10,000. We need 10,000 for the information and 40,000 60,000 for the fishing rod. So having like over 60k is better. And now I gotta go pull the levers on the Forsaken Shore. And it's pretty easy too. I'll show you all of them. Alright, for the first one's gonna be right next to the merchant on Forsaken Shore. And we pulled it, now we have 4. And the next one should be up here, right here to the side. Yeah, we're here to the right side. So it's right next to the Forsaken Skin Merchant, right here on this corner. And we're gonna pull it. And now we have 3. And for the next one is right next to the Captain Goldfish, this little waterfall. It should be right behind this waterfall. And we're gonna pull it, and that should be number 3. And we have 2 more. And now we're gonna climb up all the ladders, and we're gonna go all the way to the top. It should be like maybe 4 ladders. Yeah, 4 ladders. And as you can see, we climb all the way up on the left side of the island. And then we're gonna jump up these rocks and get even further up. And then you're gonna see a bridge connecting the island. It should be a lever right here. It should be the 4th one, and you pull it. And now we're gonna have one more lever. We're gonna jump all the way down. You could jump on this platform right here. Just keep jumping all the way down. And once you come all the way down, you're gonna see the last lever. It's gonna be like kind of towards the cave entrance right here. It's gonna be right in the middle. It's gonna be hidden. And you're gonna pull it, and that should be it. But once you pull all 5 of them, you're gonna go all the way up to the skull. You see the skull right here to the right side of the eye. And all you gotta do is just climb all the way up using the ladders. It's really easy. You just climb up, spot the ladder, and climb all 3 of them. It should be 3 or 4. But once you go up, you're gonna see 2 ladders and 1 bridge. You can just come all the way to the bridge. You're gonna walk all the way up and then jump down, and we should be here. You're gonna see Jack Marrow. You're gonna come all the way to the left side and get the TNT, and you're gonna pick it up. And with this, pretty much we're gonna blow up the door. However, there's one more thing we need to do. Before we go to Atlantis, we need diving gear. And I think for this video, we're gonna be buying advanced diving gear, and it does cost $15,000. And that's why I say you should farm over $60,000. And to buy the diving gear, it's really easy. You gotta go to the red buoy behind Sunstone Island. And in the red buoy, you could buy the advanced diving gear for $15,000, and we're gonna buy it. And you need it while fishing in Atlantis, because if you don't have it, you might drown. But if you do have a GPS, you could use the coordinates. Coordinates are -800, 142, and -3100. But it's really easy to find. And just equip it. When you equip it, the ocean should change. You can see more downwards. But once you have the advanced diving gear, we're gonna go all the way to the Forsaken Shore. And right now I have $42,000, so I still have enough money. I'm gonna be honest, this boat is actually pretty fast. But once you get here, you're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna dive down. And while coming down here, you're gonna see a pile of rocks. And pretty much we're gonna put the TNT on the door. And yeah, we're gonna blow it up and get to Atlantis. But where do I place it? I'm pretty sure you place it like right here. Yeah, right here. And then once you place it, you're gonna activate it right here with the explode trigger. And there we go, it's open. And once it explodes, just go right in. And to be honest, it shouldn't be too bad. All you gotta do is follow the path to find the Heart of Zeus. And once we find the Heart of Zeus, we can go back and enter Atlantis. But it's really straightforward finding it. You just gotta follow the path. And there we go, the Heart of Zeus. And once you pick it up, you'll spawn back at the Grand Reef. And then wield the Heart of Zeus and then press it. Once you press it, we're gonna be in Atlantis. And here we go. And once you enter Atlantis, you're gonna go to the merchant right here. And by the merchant, we're gonna buy the depthseeker rod. And it should cost $40,000. Yeah, right here, 40,000. Depthseeker rod. Yeah, layer speed 55%, luck 70%, a control bar at 0.17 and resilience 25%, and a max weight 50,000 kilograms. So it is really good. And if you guys want, you could buy super flippers right here. They do cost $30,000. I mean, you don't have to buy it right now, but you could buy it in the future, because the place I'm going next, you don't need them. But now we're gonna enter the portal, and it should take us back all the way to Moosewood, I believe. Yeah, Moosewood. It used to be the Grand Reef. I'm not really sure why they changed it, but I guess it's fine. And now we're gonna go back all the way to Rosa Bay. But this time, I'm not gonna be fishing. I'm gonna go talk to another NPC, and it's gonna be this guy. It's gonna be Dr. Glimmerfin, and we're gonna help him build the submarine right here. And he should give you a drill after you talk to him. Yeah, you just gotta talk to him until he gives it to you. And we should have the drill. Let's see. Yeah, we have the drill. And with the drill, I'm gonna go break some rocks. All you gotta do is just drill these rocks until you get the parts. It's only 5 parts too. And to be honest, getting the parts is really fast. And so far, it's only been like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, one more, the windows. And I finally got the windows, so it's not too bad. And that should be the last one. And now we have a full submarine. And I'll talk to Dr. Glimmerfin, and he should spawn it in the ocean. Oh, that's right, you're gonna get a cutscene. So then after the cutscene, we can enter the Mariana Vale. And there we go, there's a submarine. And once you got it, just enter it. Now with the submarine, we're gonna make the most amount of money, because we're gonna be entering the volcanic vents. And at the volcanic vents, we're gonna be making bank. And to get to the volcanic vents, you just gotta follow the path. And now we see the volcanic vents. And all you gotta do is go straight and then ascend. You're gonna see a massive pool of water right here. And once you get here, now we're in the volcanic vents. But before you do anything, we're gonna go to the innkeeper. We're gonna set our spawn point all the way over here. And the innkeeper is right next to the portal. And you're gonna pay him like $35 to set your spawn point. Yeah, $35. And now we we can stay here. But before we can start farming money, we gotta do one more thing. And we have to get Dr. Glimmerfin's suit level 1. And to be honest, it's really easy. You gotta get the Inferno Iguana Fish, Blisterback Blenny, and the Inferno Hide. These 3 you can fish for them, and I'm gonna show you where to get them. But before we go fishing, we gotta get the lava crystal. And to get the lava crystal, you're gonna drill right here to the left. So pull out your drill and start drilling everything until you get a lava crystal. And after drilling for a while, I got the lava crystal, and now we're gonna place it. Place it on the podium, and here we go. We now have 1 out of the 4. And if you guys notice on my screen, I'm starting to heat up. Like this bar right here is gonna keep on going up. Once it goes all the way up, you're gonna faint and then die. But at least when you die, you're gonna spawn right here again, right next to the innkeeper. If you don't send your spawn point and you die, you're gonna be sent all the way back to Moose Wood. And then you gotta come back all the way over here with the submarine. That takes way too much time. So just make sure you set your spawn point by the innkeeper, you'll be fine. But after you put the lava crystal, now we're gonna go and follow the path right here. And there's only one path you gotta follow, so it's pretty simple to get there. But once you get all the way to the end of the path, you're gonna find the volcanic vents, and there we're gonna be fishing for a lot of money and a lot of stuff. And it's okay if you touch the lava, you won't die instantly. You'll just start burning, but your health does regenerate, so you'll be fine. Just do not stay in it for too long. And as you can see, I touched it by accident, but you know what? I'm still okay. And we are finally here at the volcanic vents. Now the next fishing rod you're gonna be buying, in my opinion, is gonna be the volcanic rod. And the volcanic rod does cost $300,000. However, with the depthseeker rod, we're gonna make all that money to get this fishing rod. And if you get this fishing rod and fish the volcanic vents, you could make up to $600,000 an hour, maybe even more. But first, we have to get those 3 fishes, because if you get those 3 fishes and you get Dr. Glimmerfin's suit, the heat will no longer affect you and you can fish here forever. And you don't have to worry about getting sent back to your spawn point. But now we gotta start fishing. And because you have this fishing rod, you have a massive control bar. Let me show you. You have a 0.17, so it's double the size. Actually, no way, it's triple the size of the steady rod. And you do have some good resilience. In my opinion, this fishing rod is way better than any other fishing rod you could get at this level. It's better than the Arctic rod, it's better than the avalanche rod, it's better than all those fishing rods. And look at this, at minus 60% progress speed, I could handle it. No way. There is no way this is happening right now. I just got the secret fish on a new account. What? Bro, it's a minus 90% progress speed. This is the fish. I have no enchantment and no bait. Yo, what is this luck? Ain't no way right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna catch it. I'm just gonna drop it. Oh, finally got the mythical. And this should be the last one that I need for the whole thing. And even with this fishing rod, it's really easy to catch. And there we go, Blister Black Benny. And once you get all the fish, we're gonna put it on the podium. Blister Black Blenny, Inferno Iguana Fish. Oh, wait, I didn't get the Inferno Hide. But as you can see, I got 3 out of the 4. So I need to get the Inferno Hide. I thought I had it. Yeah, I should probably have checked my best, Sherry. It's the only one I don't have. What? To get the Inferno Hide, you're gonna have to use a flimsy rod, because you need like almost no luck. And the flimsy rod is pretty terrible. So you should get it pretty fast with the flimsy rod, the Inferno Hide. Oh, that should be it right there, minus 20% progress speed. Yeah, the Inferno Hide for some reason is minus 20%. Yeah, there we go. See, Inferno Hide. So yeah, just use the flimsy rod to get that. It's pretty easy. And with the Inferno Hide, put on the podium, and that should be it. And there we go. We got the suit. Equip it, and boom, it's all gone. And now we can focus on getting money. And as you can see, our body does not heat up anymore. And now you can fish at the events as long as you want, with no interruptions at all. Alright, so I'm back at the volcanic rod. As you can see, it does cost $300,000. And pretty much with the depthseeker rod, you're gonna fish here until you make like maybe like $400,000-$500,000. Because after we buy the volcanic rod, we're gonna buy enchant relics and bait. And those two are gonna boost the amount of money you make with this fishing rod like crazy. You don't have to enchant or buy bait with this fishing rod. You can just fish regular just using it by itself. You're trying to go to the volcanic rod as soon as possible. So once I have the money, I'll be right back. Alright, that took a little bit of time, but now I have over $600,000. And now I'm gonna go back and buy the volcanic rod. All you gotta do is just leave the game and rejoin. And make sure to equip that Glimmerfin suit so the heat doesn't hurt you. And I'm back, and now let's buy it. And looking at the stats, a lair speed of 30%, a luck of 90%, a control of 0.1, and a resilience of 15%, and max weight infinite. Now looking at the stats, it's not the greatest. However, there's one thing about it. With the passive with this fishing rod, you have a chance to get a new mutation. And when you get that mutation, it'll give you 5 times the price of whatever fish you catch. So let's say, for example, if you catch a fish and it costs $3,000, if you get the mutation on it, you can sell it for $15,000. And this mutation happens a lot. And if you get it on the mythical fish, you're gonna make bank. I'm not even joking. You're gonna make a lot of money, at least $600,000-$700,000 an hour. And once you have the volcanic rod, you're gonna be ahead by a lot. Once you get the volcanic rod, you're gonna start fishing in the volcanic vents. And after you fish for maybe like 1 or 2 hours, you can leave and go sell everything. The next step on this volcanic rod is you're gonna try to get the hasty enchantment. And with the hasty enchantment, you're gonna get instant catch. And I'm telling you right now, that is very crucial to making money. I'm gonna show you guys where to buy enchant relics. We're gonna hop in our boat and go all the way to Sun Sunstone Island, and it should be really close right here. Once you come over here, you're gonna look to your left, you're gonna see a really tall ladder, and you're gonna take it. We're gonna be visiting Merlin. In at Merlin's house, we could buy enchant relics and luck boost, and if you want, you could buy the luck boost as well. Now once you're in Merlin's house, you're gonna speak to them and try to get enchant relics. Each enchant relics does cost $11,000, but if you fish the volcanic vents with a volcanic rod, you can make that money up really easily, and you want to get the hasty enchantment as soon as possible. And once you get your enchant relics, we're gonna go right next door to the Statue of Sovereignty, and it should be right here, right next to it, literally with a guy with a sword. And once you get out, you're gonna climb up, you're gonna walk all the way through the cave, you're gonna talk to this guy to take the elevator, and he is gonna charge you $400. And at this location, you're gonna be enchanting your fishy rod. But I'm telling you right now, you're gonna need a lot of enchant relics. Like one time for me to get hasty, I had to use 120 enchant relics, and as you can see, that cost over $1 million. And boom, just like that, I got the hasty enchantment. And yeah, if you look down here, hasty volcanic rod. But before we go back and start making money, there's one more thing we have to do, and pretty much all we gotta do is now buy bait. So you're gonna come all the way back to Rosa Bay, and right next to the merchant we could buy bait. Now the bait you want to get is gonna be fish head, because look at this, at the volcanic vents, to catch the blisterback blenny, you need fish head as a preferred bait, and the more you catch it, the more money you make per hour. So we're gonna be buying bait crates. It do cost $120 each. It's really cheap actually, and I'm telling you right now, it is well worth it. So just buy a bunch. And as you can see, buying 50 does cost $6,000, and even if you have a little bit of money, always buy the bait. And just like that, we have 57 fish head, and fish head does have a preferred luck of 150, so it's well worth it. And now we have the volcanic rod with the hasty enchantment with fish head bait, and with this combination, you're gonna make over 600k an hour. And to go back to the volcanic rods, you just gotta leave the game and rejoin. And yeah, all you gotta do now is just fish for money at the volcanic vents with this combination, and then after that, the rest is up to you guys, however you want to play this game. And that is pretty much all I got for today. If you found this video really helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.